We will need a strap today or a bathrobe tie or whatever, yoga belt, whatever you've got. So we will definitely need that. And 2 blocks would be handy. One will be suffice though. All right, well, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Each weekend is an adventure, just getting to see you all. So I hope you're doing well. Kind of a coolish, cloudy day over here in Oxford. And but we had 2 wonderful days, and I hope you got out. And we were out on the boat, and which was such a feeling of freedom and really wonderful. So I hope you are all doing well, and I'm really, really glad you are tuning in today. I was thinking about us and the niyamas, and that came to mind. Actually, the yamas and the niyamas being the ethical principles and the observances, and really the niyamas are really a way to take care of ourselves. And my favorite actually has always been Santosha, and that's the one that came to mind, contentment. And how are we supposed to be content when everything is kind of upside down, and we can get into a state of anxiety or anticipation, looking forward to something and not knowing when it will happen, etc. Like a haircut, like seeing the grandkids, etc. So contentment for me is really being able to accept the moment as it is, whatever it is, yet without resignation. So to accept each moment as it is, but knowing that that moment will change. This is not going to be how it is for the rest of our lives. There may be some similarities. Online Zooming will probably be more popular than ever, but things will change. So acceptance without resignation. And yet, and that in itself can bring a greater sense of ease and peace and calm. So, and then there's part of our true nature, that deeper part of our being, where everything is okay no matter what. Now, it's harder to get in touch with that place. Usually we can touch that place through a regular practice of meditation more and more often. But it's an important place where we can connect to it, where everything is okay no matter what. No matter what. And that's big. So just wanted to put that in there. So sit well, and let's bring our energy together in support, as always, through the sound of Om. I'm gonna close this door. Santosha, contentment, accepting what is, but without resignation. Sit well, close your eyes, lengthen your side body with a breath into your side ribs, arm bones just ever so gently back, top of the head up and back, heart is open. And now soften, let the whole outer body, the skin, the muscles soften over the frame of your body. Turn to your breath. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. Taking a full deep breath in, exhale that breath completely. Inhaling, please join me. As you exhale your next breath, lower your chin towards your chest. and turn to the light of your heart. Offer your practice to the greater good, for the well-being of all, that we all may know how to get in touch with Santosha. Release your hands, let your eyes softly open, come to all fours.
Thanks, Doc.
Pad your knees with a blanket if you'd like. So turning to our breath, round up into a Halloween cat. Feel the shoulder blades move away from each other. Take that to an extended child. Reach with extended arms. Release your head towards the floor. And then pull yourself, inhaling into cow. Pick up the lower front ribs slightly. Soften your eyes. Exhale. Halloween cat. Now back to extended child. And now just flow in the most contented way with your breath through this little vinyasa that we often do to begin to open our bodies, our hearts, and our minds. 3 more. Just follow your breath. The less you have to look up at the screen, the better. So just really be present and attentive to my words and let them translate as best they can into your bodies. And we'll try to be as clear as possible. We really focus on shoulders today. So those of you come back into table now. Draw the sides of the waistline in, the navel will gently draw back, the ribs will lift. Extend the right leg back, and then sweep it all the way over to the left, ball of the foot down, and turn the head towards the left. Good. Engage the leg, all the leg muscles hugging lovingly to the bone. Okay. And then inhale back. And lift the left leg, and flare the toes, draw it all the way over to the right, press the heel back, ball of the foot down, and look over the right shoulder. Pick up the lower ribs here as well. Okay. And exhale back. Okay, we're going to come down and do a little shoulder and body opening. And you'll be lying on your side. So you might want your blanket for a pillow, or a pillow for a pillow. And let's see if I don't disappear here. So I'm going to be lying down. Let's see. This should be. Okay. There we go. So you'll be lying down with your knees stacked on your left hip. Yeah, and I'm going to bring my head down and stack my right hand on top of my left hand. Right? And then just place my head on the blanket. So exhale. This is a pretty contented position as you relax here. And then inhale. And just slide your top hand, your fingers up over your head, just brushing the floor, your mat, and slowly open up to the right. Okay. And then inhale, and then exhale, and bring that arm right back over the left arm. And then just do that two more times. Inhaling, opening up, and exhaling back. Really focus a lot on your exhalations. I want to make sure you guys can see over here. Right? So you can really feel that sigh of contentment. The end of each exhalation. Let's do one more together. Inhaling, open the right knee. May want to come up a little bit. If it does, that's fine. Don't try to force it down. If you have any shoulder injuries, then just, and then press yourselves up, and we'll go to the other side. You know, just don't do as much. And for some specific shoulder things that we'll get to later, I'll add some modifications. So on your right side, left palm on top of the right palm. Exhale all the breath out, and then inhale and just slide that left arm up and over, opening all the way up. Left knee may want to come up a little bit. That's fine. Exhale back. We'll do that a few more times. It's one of my favorite opening stretches in my own practice, and just love the way it feels. Observe when you open up again, how close that left shoulder blade is to the floor. Don't force it, just notice, right? So you can feel the outer right shoulder blade fully on the floor. And then come back around. Good, one last time. Yeah, just moving that arm, head, torso with your breath. And coming back. Press your hands down and come on back up. Good. Right. So now we'll transition to Virasana. I like to put my blanket like so, and a block. This way you'll need your strap, and a block or 2 blocks, or a block and another blanket, whatever you need. As you iron the calf flesh straight back, and then position the block for your 2 sit bones. And have your strap handy. Great. Okay. Now, bring your elbows up with your hands on your shoulders, and when you lift your elbows up, you'll feel that little indentation right at the edge of your shoulder, top of your shoulder. Put your thumbs in there. And then inhale deeply, exhale, let the elbows touch. Feel how the shoulder blades protract, move away from each other. And then as you come up and press your elbows back, and they retract, they squeeze towards each other. But just get as much full shoulder mobility as you can. You can go forward first or back first, and then forward for a few rounds. Let your head just follow the movement of your arms. Notice if one shoulder blade or one shoulder feels different than the other as you continue for another couple of rounds. And now when you get your elbows straight to the sky, feel how both shoulder blades are lifting up, right? And then when you come down, you can feel how they glide back down on the back ribs, right? So we're just going to really bring a lot of awareness to the upper arms, well, the arms themselves, as well as the shoulder blades. Okay, and now go ahead and take your arms out to the side with your palms up. And you can feel, actually just bring your fingertips to the floor, right? So now you're not really doing an external rotation nor an internal rotation. You're just more in neutral. So now do an external rotation, turning your palms out, press the air up, and then press the air down on your exhalation. Inhaling. Those of you with shoulder injuries or any rotator stuff, take the arms more forward in the front plane of your body as you lift up, and only lift up as far as is comfortable. And that should be a little bit more easeful, right? If you're fine, take it to the side plane and continue for 1 or 2 more. Inhaling up, good, and exhaling down, right. Take your arms forward. So now you are doing a strong external rotation as my good friend and wonderful teacher Maria says, these are our paddle wheels. So press the air up with your paddle wheels. Good, and then press the air down. So external rotation when we press the air up. Hold your elbows, pull your elbows up, feel how the outer shoulder blade on each shoulder blade lifts, but if you pull your elbows apart, you can keep the outer shoulder blades lifting, but take your attention to your inner shoulder blades. They can relax down, and the heart continues to lift. Good. Stretch the arms up, turn the palms out, and bring the arms down. Great. Okay, eagle arms. Let's cross the right arm over the left arm. And just instead of putting your fingers in the palm, just let the back of one of your left palm hug into the right wrist. Good. So now just relax for a moment and then squeeze the forearms and the wrists towards each other. Notice how those back muscles, upper back muscles and rotator cuff muscles of your shoulders really engage. Good. And then you can bring your fingers, those of you that's easeful enough to do that, into your palm and squeeze a little bit more. And then take a full breath in, exhale, release with the arms up and out to the side, and then opposite. So left into over right. Okay. And then squeeze with the backs of your palms facing each other. Squeeze, relax, place your fingers in your palm, and squeeze again. Notice how that squeezing action really fires those upper back muscles, which include your rotator cuff muscles. So we strengthen them. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and release. Good. Take your strap. Bring it over your left shoulder. And if you have a buckle, put the buckle end over and slide it all the way down towards your waist. Take your left paddle wheel. So strong external rotation, palm facing back. Take your right hand, even do a little bit more external rotation, rolling the tricep in towards your ear. And slide the hand down until you find the strap right in the center of your spine. Good. Press the head back into the forearm if possible. Good. And sweep the right arm behind. Just hold the strap wherever. Right? So don't try to get your fingers together necessarily. And lift the right shoulder up and back. And now just pull your strap apart with your hands. Not too much, just enough where you can still have that little inner feeling of, oh yeah, this is okay. Yeah, everything's okay. I can breathe into this, accept the moment as it is with a contented exhalation. And if you can't, then separate your hands more until you can. And then release. Good. Put the strap to the other side. Right paddle wheel up. Roll the tricep in towards your ear so the hand turns out even more. Good. Nice tricep stretch as you walk your right hand down for the strap and sweep the left arm around. Hold the strap and pull the strap gently apart. Try not to drop the shoulder forward like that, but lift it up and gently draw it back. And then just find where you can keep that feeling of contentment, Santosha, as you pull the strap gently apart. Notice how the upper arm is doing an external rotation, right? And the left arm, the lower arm, is doing an internal rotation. So both arms are doing very just opposite actions here. Notice which one's easier for you. And then release. Good, well done. And put the strap away. Don't think we're even going to need it anymore. right? And go ahead and take your block and place it over to one side, probably on the low end. And walk your knees back and extend your right leg out with your toes facing the front of your mat, okay? Hey, walk your hands forward slightly. Engage the inner thigh muscle, your adductor muscle here. And then inhale and just come forward. And then exhale and go back as far as you'd like until you feel something happening in the inner thigh and the hip. So coming forward and moving back. A couple of more times. Okay. And now walk your hands back and turn the foot so the toes are up. Place your hands back slightly in front. Engage the inner thigh again. You can even drag your heel isometrically towards your left knee and move back. Probably not going quite as far. Moving forward and moving back. You can either come into a little bit of a cow here when you come forward, and then exhale back into a bit of a cat until you extend as fully as possible. Yeah, 2 more. Yeah. Good. And then go ahead and take your left hand to the block. Really press down and have your arm at a slight angle. Right? So, and then roll the right shoulder back, and in an external rotation, take the arm up and reach it over the ear. You can bow the ribs up a little bit to get a nice stretch in the intercostals. Take a full breath in, press the left hand down into the block to engage your serratus, and then inhale and rise up. Good, other side. Block on the right side, left leg out, toes pointing towards the front of your mat to begin with. Arms forward. You can come up into a little bit of a cow, and then exhale back into more of a cat, and then neutral and extended child. So just feel the action of your shoulder blades as you keep your attention also on your inner left thigh. Hugging the adductor muscles to the bone. And drawing the left foot in towards the midline of your body. And next time you come up, turn the foot in the other way. So the toes are pointing up, ball of the foot off the floor. And then coming slightly forward in a cow, and just a very gentle cow. And then exhale and come back. Notice what's engaging, that you don't have as much mobility in the hip this way. And the adductor charges even more. Keep dragging your heel in. One last time. Good. And come up. Place your right hand on the block. Slight angle to the arm. Right. And sweep your left paddle wheel up and over. Good. Turn up a little bit more, bow the ribs, back of the head up and back. Now accepting this moment just as it is. So if you need to back off until you can feel, oh yeah, this is okay. Everything's okay. Inhale up and exhale and release. Good. Put your 2 blocks up at the front of your mat, whatever level you like. Right? And for our first dog pose, keep your blanket there if you'd like, or you can put it to the side. Place your hands well outer shoulder width apart. Now turn the eyes of your elbows straight forward. So the entire forearm and upper arm are doing a very strong exhale, external rotation, outer rotation of the arms. Press the mound of the index finger, look at your forearms, and notice when you really push the mound of your index finger and the thumb side of your hand down, the forearms will come back in a gentle, more neutral position. And the eyes of the elbows are now about 45 degrees versus straight forward. In my experience, for most shoulders, that is really an optimal position. Okay? Press the hands down, okay? And then just let the shoulder blades be neutral on the back. They will move away from each other from the pressing down, a protraction without rounding up into Halloween cat. Turn your toes under, and as you're ready, bend your knees and up into maybe your first dog pose. And bicycle pedal if you would like. Shift your hips back and forth, but all the time really focusing on pressing the thumb side and the index finger mound down, and you can actually draw the outer shoulder blades in a little bit more as the upper arms continue to do an easy external rotation. Stretch the legs as much as you wish without rounding up into Halloween cat, without protracting unduly the shoulder blades. Good. Yeah, for those of you that have a hard time bringing your right foot up into a lunge, take your right hand next to your left hand, swing your hips forward as you bring the foot up. Right? Take your left hand to the block, right hand to the hip, roll the right shoulder back till you feel the outer shoulder blade come in, but now take the left shoulder back as well and bring that left shoulder blade, outer shoulder blade in. Full stretch, pulling your outer right hip back. Take a full deep breath in. Bring the arm down, external rotation into a Parsvakonasana, arm, little finger side of the hand down. Exhale, place the hand, step back, downward facing dog. Now, bring your feet a good outer hip width apart, tipping dog. Take both heels to the left, but press that left hand down super strong. Right? The entire hand, but especially through the mound of the index finger. Right? And then lift your hips even higher. Good. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Tip the other way. Both heels to the right, one foot directly in front of the other. And now press the right hand down. Now still a dog pose on. Super, super strong. Lift the hips. Good. Tip back, balls of the feet on the floor. Right, and step the left foot up into a high leg lunge. Right hand to the block. Left hand to your hip. Good, turn up, outer left hip pulls back, back leg strong, heel pressing back. Right, good, roll the left shoulder back. Right, to take the right shoulder back and pull the outer shoulder blades in. Inhale, take the left arm up, head up, back of the head, up and back. Exhale. You can bring both hands to the blocks or the floor and step up, Uttanasana. Bow. The upper body releases over the strength of your legs. Let the upper body be in contentment. Let the lower body be in contentment without overdoing.
Yoga.
Hands on your hips, bring the weight into the heels, lift your heart, root down, rise up, sweep the arms up. Here I'll adjust the computer so you can see more of me, I think. I have to take the whole setup back a bit. Stand in Tadasana. There we are. Okay. Stand well. Paddle wheels up. Inhale. Now, just very gently, draw the head of the arm bones a little deeper in the socket so you're not reaching for the sky, right? Everything is right here within your heart. So just connect in a little bit by drawing the upper arm bones down into the shoulder joint. And then hold your elbows again. Good. Pull your elbows up. Feel the outer shoulder blades lift. Pull your elbows apart. And now draw your inner shoulder blades down. Excellent. And then stretch the arms. Well, any rotator cuff shoulder injuries, take your arms to the front plane of the body. And of course, only go as far as your shoulder can without pain. Lower the arms. Great. Come back now. Bring the weight into the heels. Hinge from the hip. Right? And take the arms forward, holding your opposite elbow with your opposite hand. Take your arms as high as you can without pain and suffering, right? Draw the sides of the waistline in, navel back, and full stretch into Utkatasana. Now see if you can relax your traps, the muscles right behind the back of your neck and down, and just hold. Steady, little smile never hurts. And then when you need to, exhale, Uttanasana. Bring the weight not just into your heels now, but over the four corners of your feet. Stretch your legs any happy amount. Try to engage the hamstrings as well as the quadriceps. Back of your legs as much as the front. Hands to your hips, weight in the heels, lift your heart, and move down to rise up. Couple of standing poses. Take your legs wide. And let's turn the right foot slightly in and the left leg out. Bring your arms into angel wings. Again, shoulder injuries come to the front plane of the body. Just take your arms forward more. Okay, if you need them lowered, that's fine too. If it still hurts, keep your hands on your hips, right? And then just lengthen your side body and roll the arms back till you feel your shoulder blades. Okay, so angel wings if possible in the side plane of your body. Bend your left knee. Good. Palms up in Virabhadrasana 2. Keeping the external rotation in the upper arm, simply turn your palms down. Dog pose hands. Reverse it. Right hand to back thigh and reach the left arm up. Good. Inhale, rise up. Stretch both legs straight. Do an external rotation again. Paddle wheels up. Hinge from your hip. Lengthen the whole left side of your rib cage. Take the right hand to the hip, shoulder back, outer shoulder blade in, and take the left hand down to wherever you want into Uttara Trikonasana, triangle pose. Keeping the right shoulder back, sweep the arm up. Any rotator cuff injuries or pain, keep the hand on the hip. Good. So now we're not unduly externally rotating or internally rotating, more neutral. Take the palm over the ear, palm down. Okay, good. And connect back in. Pull the head of the arm bone back gently into the shoulder socket. Okay. Take the sides of the waistline in, raise the left arm parallel to the right arm, and press the feet into the floor. And come up. Release the arms. Take a full breath of life in. Exhale. Feel how that exhalation can bring us back a little bit more into Santosha. Left foot turns in slightly. Heel to heel line up. And angel wings. And then bend the right knee. Track it directly over the ankle. Keep the left thigh moving back. And then external rotation of the arms. Shoulders directly over the hips. And then just turn the palms down. Still spin slightly out. And then invoke your warrior spirit, looking over the middle finger or index finger of your right hand. Right. Left arm down, right arm up. Reverse Virabhadrasana 2, warrior pose 2. Press the feet down and extend the arms out to the side. Good. And then hinge from that right hip, left hand to your hip, and take the right hand down to wherever. So notice how easy the left shoulder goes back. Take the right shoulder back as well. Draw both outer shoulder blades in. Right. Keeping that, take the left arm up. Navel gently draws back by drawing the sides of the waistline in. Sweep the left arm over the ear, parallel. So more neutral arm. And right arm parallel. Thighs back, navel back. Inhale and rise up. Turn the feet, exhale, and release. Good. Step back, Tadasana. Full breath in. Stand well. Close your eyes for just a moment and drop into that place. Feel it in your body where you can touch that place where everything's okay, no matter what. That deepest place of Santosha. Take in the silence. Let your eyes open. And for some salute and a few variations, come to the front of your mat. Gotta look at my notes here. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, I'm on track. Hands in Anjali. Offer yourself to your practice. Offer your life as it is now. Accepting it as it is now. We know it won't be the same forever. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, full stretch to the sky. Shoulder injuries, arms forward, not straight up. Integrate gently. Exhale, touch the earth. Step the right foot back, not too long a stance with the heel down for Virabhadrasana 1, warrior pose 1. Hands to your hips. Good. And let the right inner thigh roll down and back. And angel wings. Feel the shoulder blades just flat on the back. You're not squeezing and you're not rounding. Right? So keep that. Turn the palms to smile into each other, and then full stretch of the arms. You can take your arms wider for tighter shoulders, right? Or narrower for more regular or more open shoulders. Exhale, release. Place your hands, step back to plank. Right. Press your hands down firmly and feel the shoulder blades move away from each other. Pull the outer shoulder blades in, though, outer. Don't squeeze your shoulder blades together, but feel how much power you have here when the serratus engages. Press your heels back. Lift your lower front ribs. Bring your knees down, or stage 2, you can lower into full chaturanga. But once you're in baby chaturanga, or baby with your knees on the floor, pull yourself forward. So isometrically, pull your hands back, draw the upper arm bones back, and lower yourself all the way down. Get your blocks out of the way. I'm going to see if you can still see me here. No, I kind of disappear. All right. With the Willow Street students, I think more. Let me adjust this so you can hopefully, yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, roll your inner thighs up towards sky a bit. Lengthen your legs, hug the outer hips in, and now rest your head on your back of your right hand and take your left arm out to the side, just in a T position. Not forward, not back. Now we're gonna lift the arm, the left arm, in a variety of ways, and try to keep your attention not so much in your hand or even your arm, but in your left shoulder and shoulder blade. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, lift the arm, doesn't have to be a lot. Exhale, bring it down. 4 more times. Inhale, lift. Just pause. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Attention in the back of your shoulder. Strengthening rotator cuff muscles here. If this hurts, you can take it down further like that, and that will make it easier. Okay? Now, turn your little finger side of the hand down, right? And thumb up. Press the pubis down, tops of the feet down, hug the outer hips in. Lift the entire arm and place back down. Lift. Attention in your left shoulder blade, the back of your shoulder. One more time. Good. Okay. Now, turn the thumb side of the hand down, so the little finger side of the hand is up. So now a strong internal rotation. Again, if this bothers your shoulder in any way, if you have any rotator cuff stuff going on, take the arm down further and see if that helps. And if it doesn't, don't do it, skip it. Little finger side of the hand up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good job. Okay. And then switch sides. So go ahead and rest your head on your left forearm or your hand. Take the right arm out. Okay. Palm down. And just look to see that it's straight out unless you need it further down to modify. Inhale, raise the arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. Keep going. Just going to check and watch some of you. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift the arm. Feel the shoulder blade. Exhale, lower. Good. Take a full breath in and out. And then turn the thumb side up, the thumb up towards the sky. Hug the outer hips in. Navel draws drop back gently. press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, raise the right arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Take a full breath in and out. And now turn the thumb and the index finger side of the hand down. So the pinky finger is straight up to the sky. Remember to modify by taking the arm back towards your body if necessary. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And 3 more on your own quietly. When you're done with your third one, stack your head on your hands, shift your hips back and forth a little bit. Relax any tension in your pelvis. And now take your arms forward on either side of your head, and you can widen your arms if you have tighter shoulders, right? And bring your forehead to the floor. So your paddle wheels are up, and you're just going to bend your elbows and touch the backs of your shoulders, and then come back. And just do that for 4 more times. Bending the elbows. Elbows are gently hugging in towards each other, not splaying out. The arms can be wider if necessary. Okay. 1 more. Okay, good. And then place your hands by your side chest and just pull yourself up into a little baby cobra. Feel the bottom tips of the shoulder blades come in, but the upper shoulder blades can broaden, elbows gently in. And then just come back into an extended child. Buttocks as close to the heels as possible, and arms a good outer shoulder width apart. Take a full breath in and exhale, a contented sigh. Okay. So come into table now, table pose. Good. Lift the lower front ribs, draw the sides of the waistline in. We're just going to do a little different kind of vinyasa. So turn your toes under and come into cow, right? And then take that cow back to an extended child, which will no longer be a cow. And now really extend your arms, press your hands down, and pull yourself to plank. Wiggle your feet back if you need to, and then press yourselves up to dog. Tap your knees down. Cow, looking slightly forward with contented eyes, rib cage still lifts. Good, and come back into an extended child. Pull yourself, isometrically pull your hands, come into plank. So you pull yourself to plank, press yourselves, index finger mound down, to dog. Tap the knees down, 1 more time. Good, cow. Extended child. Pull yourself to plank. Press yourselves to dog. Outer shoulder blades are in. The shoulder blades are moving away from each other without rounding up into Halloween cat. Press down firmly through the mound of the index finger, thumb side of the hand, but certainly engage the rest of the mounds of the fingers as well, including the pinky finger mount. Bring your knees to the floor. And now sweep your arms behind and widen your knees and release your head to the floor and let your shoulders now release completely. Breathe into Santosha through your back body. Feel the safety of a contented child pose with the shoulders relaxed here. Okay. Good. Come forward now into table once again. A long table, so hands forward in front of your shoulders and knees slightly behind your hips. Pick up the lower front ribs, sides of the waistline in, shoulder blades in neutral. Right? Take the left arm out to the side in a T. Touch down, rise up. Just lower and lift. Try to keep the pelvis even. So the pelvis will want to rock over to the right. Just keep it even. Good. And then turn the thumb up. Hug the outer hips in, keeping the pelvis neutral, and lift the arm. Touch down with a little finger side of the hand. One more. Good. Thumb side down, little finger side up. Hips neutral, and lift the little finger side. So internal rotation of the arm. Notice all the differences that the rotation of the arm makes in your rotator cuff muscles, back of your shoulder, and upper back muscles. Good. And then release down. Okay, second side. Now, for stage 2, if that was super easy for anybody, you can actually do this from plank, right? So if you choose, you can come up to plank. You can always bring your knees down. So this is going to make it much harder. You have to bring your weight to your left hand and then take the right arm up and lower. Lift and lower. If you're in plank, you might want to only do about 3 of these. Okay, and then thumb up. Now really claw that left hand down if you're in plank. And feel free to come down into table if you choose. Okay, and then little finger side of the hand up, either in table or in plank. So I'm demoing it both ways. Good. One more. Great. Okay. And then rest back and just rest your head on your forearms for a moment. Relax your shoulders. A lot of shoulder strengthening in those actions. Take another breath of Santosha into the whole back body, into your mind, accepting the moment just as it is, letting go. And now come forward for dog pose once again. Hug the forearms into one another. Take the outer shoulder blades in. And up into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Again, for shoulder injuries, if you walk your feet up and take your weight more into your legs, shoulders won't have to work so hard. Okay? No shoulder injuries, just a long dog. So we'll come into Vasisthasana on the left hand, left foot. So go ahead and turn to the little side of your left foot, press your left hand down. Make sure there's a slight angle, almost 45 degrees as you step the right foot up into a kickstand Vasisthasana. Right. Roll the right shoulder back, left shoulder back, upper back of the head, back and up. Stretch the arm up. If you choose, you can stack the right foot on the left foot, but press the left hand down more to lift your hips. That's more the focus. Outer left shoulder blade in lots. Bring the right hand down, step back to a long dog pose. Okay. Press the right hand down, especially index finger now, thumb side of the hand. Turn the right foot in, take the left foot up into kickstand, left hand to the hip. Good, now you can stack the feet, but more importantly, keep the angle of this arm and press the hand down. If you choose to stack the feet, lift the hips, and straight left arm up. Full breath in. Exhale. Come back to dog. Adjust your feet. Tap your knees down. Come into cow. Exhale back into extended child. Pull yourself to plank. Press yourself to dog. Knees tap down. Gentle cow. Pick up the low front ribs though. Back to a strong extended child. Even inch your hands out a little bit more. Pull your hands back isometrically as you pull yourself to plank. Press yourselves to dog. And bring your knees down. Good. Okay. Come into a long table once again. Right. Come to, take the right arm forward and bring your left forearm down onto the mat. Elbow pretty much under your shoulder. Bring the right hand down. Straighten both arms. Take the left arm forward and release the right forearm down. Feel that in your outer right shoulder blade. And both hands down. Good. Hug the forearms in. Hug the outer shoulder blades in. Bring both forearms down. Walk your knees back. Come into forearm plank. Press the hands down. Isometrically pull them towards each other. Take the sides of the waistline in. Press your heels back. Shoulder blades are moving away from each other. Good. Breathe, accepting this more challenging moment as it is. Head is in neutral. Don't drop your head. Back of the skull is up, pressing into a little cosmic cushion. Okay. Good. Lower your pelvis to the floor. And now isometrically pull your forearms back so you're in Sphinx pose. Shoulders back, heart open. Breathing, feeling both entire shoulder blades now moving into the back of the heart center a little bit more. Turn the toes under. Okay. Move through forearm plank and walk your feet in to dolphin pose. Press your heart back, tie your hamstrings, bend your knees, hug your elbows in, and press your heart back. Stage 2, lift your left leg into Ekapada, push your forearms down and reach back with a very strong leg. Lower that leg before you take the other leg up. Always a good idea. Press your heart back. Good. Outer shoulder blades just trying to hug in. Not easy. Exhale, release. Bring your knees down. Sweep your arms behind and palms up. And lower your head in a very relaxed child pose. Balasana, letting your shoulders go completely. Take one more full breath in, exhale. And now roll up super slow. Just roll up through your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking one vertebrae over the one before. Then take a breath into your side body as you bring your head directly over your spine. And transfer onto your back. Have your blocks, whatever you want for Shavasana, ready. But come down onto your back with your knees up. Okay. We're going to do a variation of bridge pose, Satya Bandhasana. Can you sleep? Yeah, good, okay. Great. Okay, just relax. Feel how good the floor feels. Notice how it's lots easier to accept an easy moment than a difficult one. But notice how none of those difficult moments lasted forever. And our current situation won't last forever either. Okay. Now do a strong external rotation, palm up of your left arm. Lift the left shoulder and pull the shoulder blade in towards the spine. And then release the outer shoulder to the floor. Same thing with the other. Yeah. Palm up, release the right shoulder blade in. And now hold the sides of your mat. Grip the sides of your mat with your hands. Make sure your feet, ankles under your knees, or even a little forward of your knees. And then pull the mat towards you as you lift up into Setu Bandha. Lift the chin slightly, press the back of the head down. Now lift the left shoulder off the floor and try to get more to the outer shoulder, and then the same with the right. Adjust your head so your cervical curve is in its natural state, and then press both shoulder blades strongly up and press your feet isometrically forward. A deep breath in, exhale, and release your mat. Spread the shoulder blades as you come back, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hold the knees, wide legs, a little sacral rock, side to side. Draw your knees into your heart space, relax your shoulders, lift your head towards your knees, and relax your shoulders again. Deep breath into your thighs, exhale, release. Come back onto your side, just as we started, your left side. Stack your knees. You can take a little pillow or your blanket if you choose under your head. Okay, arms straight out, right hand on top of the left palm. Okay, take a full breath in and out. And then just circle, fingers grazing on the floor as you open up, elbows back. My right knee doesn't want to come up anymore as it did before. And I just turn my head to the right, turn the rib cage, and my right shoulder blade is lower to the floor than it was when we started. Notice if that's true for you. And then inhale and then exhale and slide that arm back, stack your hands, and let's do 2 more times on that side with your own breath. Letting go of the exhalation in that little breath of contentment, the out breath of contentment. We open to whatever moment is going to present itself, whatever challenge in that moment. We open, accept, yet without resignation. Good. Switch to the other side. Adjust your body so that right shoulder is really comfortable. Your head supported on something if you need it. And then arms out, left palm on top of the right palm. Full breath in and out. And then inhale. It's a lazy, lazy circle. The head follows, the shoulders follow, the ribs follow until the left arm is at a T. And then we come back, ending in that sigh, out breath of contentment. 2 more times. Take your time, flow with your breath. Feel the action of your shoulder blade. Feel how different it feels now, perhaps, than it did when we did this as a warm-up. And then after you've completed those 2, come back onto your backs. Get whatever you need for Shavasana. Let's see what time it is. Good. We have time for just a little, one of my favorite other releasing for hips is just now bring your right ankle over your left knee. We're not going to do number 4 pose. We're simply going to take the left arm out, relaxed, and place your right hand at pretty much the center of your inner right adductor muscle, your thigh muscle, inner thigh, and just simply press it away from you. Relax the belly. And just breathe. With each exhalation, press the thigh away from you a little bit more till you feel that the opening in the hip and in the lower right quadrant of your belly is just open and spacious. This is one of my favorite after pickleball stretches, when my hips have really tightened up. And second side, bring the right foot down. If we had more time, we'd go up into number 4 pose and do a little hamstring stretch, but for lack of time, this is the most important one. Right. Press the left hand right in the center of your inner thigh, press it away. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Drop into that part of you that no matter what, everything's okay. I'm okay. And you are. Release. Come into Shavasana. What I like to do after a shoulder, especially a class focused on shoulders, I like just to come into bookend arms a bit and lift my upper back, pressing my head down, and just not squeeze the shoulder blades by any means, but just feel them just lift up a bit. Outer shoulder blades will come in and then just flat to the floor. And then they'll separate and the tops of the shoulders can release more when the shoulder blades are more flat. Extend your legs, fold a blanket under the backs of your knees or your 2 blocks, and come into Shavasana. If it's comfortable for your arms to do external rotation here, which will set your shoulder blades more easily, the fingers just gently turn in towards the palms. You've adjusted your pelvis, so the buttocks flesh moves away from your heels, and there's a natural arch of your lumbar spine. It's a natural curve. Let your eyes drop deeply back into the sockets. The space between the eyebrows softens. The bones of the body are heavy. The muscles now, especially the shoulders, the upper back, sides of your neck are soft. Let your mind drop into that place of Santosha. Just sheer contentment of this moment in time and space. As you're ready, and feel free to stay there. If you would just like to stay in Shavasana, didn't have enough time to give you a longer Shavasana today, but if you would like to stay in Shavasana, feel free to do that. And if you're ready to come up, draw your knees into your heart space with a sweet hug. Roll to your side, press yourselves up, and come back to a good seat. Just sit well. Sides of the waistline grow in length. Lower side ribs, mid ribs. And with each breath, lengthen. And then the shoulders can relax. Upper arm bones and the head just draw gently back. No squeezing. If the elbows are directly under your shoulders will be able to relax even more. Little Mona Lisa smile in the back of the throat always reminds me, oh yeah, there's Santosha. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale that breath completely. Inhale, coming together in support, in love. We bow our head to that place of contentment within us. We bow to each other, to the right and the left of us. You can see each other on the gallery view on your screen. I'm going to do that.